Okay, so these two purchases right here were totally unnecessary. I actually picked these up today, and I picked them up because today is the last day of the 5 for 10 mulch sale. And so I needed a few more bags to go in the front to so I can fill up the rest of the beds and everything is all mulched. And so I was zipping in like the superhero, and I just start seeing a whole bunch of bumblebees. Thank you so much for stopping by today. We've been having lots of rain, and so we have an overcast today, and I thought it would be the perfect day to try to get some things planted into the ground as well as our raised beds. Now, I wanted to share with you a small plant haul that I picked up while going out for essentials and then a couple of garden things that I needed. I don't really go out that much, maybe once or twice a week, but I needed some slow release fertilizer, and so I went out and picked up some plants, and I think I needed this therapy. I really needed this because the good thing is when I was there, I don't know what superhero character that is, but he likes moves at the speed of light, and that's pretty much how I was when I was in the stores. I was like moving so quick, I almost felt like I was in like a little small jog there. But let me go over some of the things so that I can go ahead and start getting them planted. So the first thing we have here is lavender, but what drew me to this lavender is it's a pink lavender. It still smells like the normal lavender, but it just has like a soft pink color, and I just thought that was pretty. I looked for more than one because I was going to actually plant these in the front, but I only saw one, and I really looked really good up and down the aisles. I only saw one, and I said I was not going to another store. So we got this pink lavender right here. Another thing that drew my eye, and I'm pretty sure y'all can tell the color combo here. I was trying to get out of it, but I did get out of it just a little bit. But this is the Veronica Rose Speedwell. They had these starting to bloom, and I looked directly at these spikes and I was like, okay, the bees and the butterflies are gonna love this. We actually picked one up last year, the Veronica Speedwell, but it is purple that we have in the garden, and I just noticed all the bees and the butterflies, and it died back and came back again this year because it's a perennial. So I figured we'll put these in the new garden bed. But this was just so pretty, and they got me when I saw these blooms right here. So earlier this month, they had the mandevillas on sale, and I've grown these before in the front, and they were really pretty. They got really big. I got two of them. Um, Although they say these are the mounding ones, they still trellis. I bought mounding ones, and they still trellised, and so I had to kind of have it going back up and going back down. So I have two trellises here. I just don't know if they'll be tall enough. So once again, I'm buying stuff and don't even know where I'm going to put these two at. So this one right here just stopped me dead in my tracks, and I definitely got to get it out of these pots. This is the Monrovia Amore Queen of Hearts Petunia. They also had a King of Hearts as well. I'm trying to see what color it was. I want to say it was more like a red and white, I want to say, but this is more like a pink and yellow that I don't know. I just walked by it, and you know how they have them all mass displayed, and I just stopped, and I was like, okay, I can have at least one, and I'll put these in a container. But I thought that these were different. They're not pink, they're not purple. They do have pink in there, but I thought that they were different. And so we also found these by Monrovia. These are the Ruby Rock Candy Beard Tongue. It's been raining a lot, so the blooms may seem like they're falling and everything, but it's really pretty. This puts me in the mind of Angelonias, and so I just thought those were really nice, and I thought we would put these like in the front of our new raised bed area as well. We're going to put a mixture of containers, and then we're also going to put some plants in the ground as well. So I just bought 2 of these right here to kind of intermix together. Now I'm going to flip the camera around because I still got a whole flat of plants that I actually started from seed that I need to hurry up and get in the ground as well. These are angelonias. We got the salvia, more angelonias. One is like this is pink, these are all white, and see they're starting to get blooms. I need to get them out of these cups. And then we have some phlox over here that we're going to also get planted in the ground. So I'm going to do this black-eyed Susan by itself because I've noticed that it has aphids on here that I'm going to have to treat. And what I do is I first start with a nice stream of water, not too forceful, but enough to knock them out or knock the aphids off. Then I will check again, and if that doesn't work, I'll come back with some insecticidal soap and do a treatment on that. And then the next step is I'll use the insecticidal soap with a little bit of neem oil. So I'm going to put this off to the side. I actually bought this type of black-eyed Susan. They had 2. I bought like the traditional one that we see, and then this is the black-eyed Susan tiger eye. I got this one, and then let me show you another one that I got that's a different color. So this one right here is the black-eyed Susan cherry brandy, and then like I said, the traditional one is in the new raised bed area. They're starting to grow really good and catch on because we have been getting some amazing rain. I'm not complaining. The only thing I have to do when it rains like this is I have to come out and empty like the different pails like this. I had cleaned that out, so I have to empty that out. And then I also have a couple other things that I have to empty out, but I just use that water and put it right back on my plants. So I feel little sprinkles, so that is good news for y'all because that means I will not be out here too much longer. So really quick, we got some sun coleus here. They had like this color with the darker green leaves, but I just had to tell myself, do something different this year. Stop doing the same thing. And these are for the sun because coleus normally can't handle sun, but over the last few years, I see where they're breeding them to be able to handle sun because they are really some very pretty flowers. And I was trying to find a tag. Here it is right here. This is Flame Tower. So it's like full sun and shade, so I guess it's either or, but these were just out in the beaming sun, and they're making a lot of coleus to be able to take the sun right here. And I got these, what we're going over now, from the local garden center. These dahlias I bought last year as well. We had those in the garden last year, and what I loved about those, because these haven't bloomed, you put them in and you just get a surprise. Last year, I think we got like a burgundy, a yellow, a orange, like this. But this year, I'm seeing this is a white flower. But these are like the dwarf dahlias. If you remember, we did put some dahlia tubers that we got from Triple Rim Farms in our garden and all around in different areas of the garden. But these are like the miniature dahlias. They don't get very big. As a matter of fact, they get about 14 to 18 inches in height, which is small for a dahlia, because the ones last year that were the tubers, they got like between 3 and 5 feet. So I like planting these in the garden, and I have some seeds, but I started them too late. So I just picked two 6-packs of these up because I loved them last year. It's just like a surprise for you to see what colors that you get. And then last but not least, I'm not going to butcher this name, but what I loved about it is when the blooms are open, they really feel and sound like paper. So I call them the paper flower. But we got 2 of those because I said stop getting everything pink. So we did okay. We got a little yellow. We got some mystery colors. And then this is a little different for me. This is little Adler hummingbird mint. And what I like about it is a perennial. It's It doesn't get big. It's a compact perennial, and it gets about 16 to 18 inches in height and 18 to 21 inches in width. And so I was like, you gotta get that for your cucumbers, for your cantaloupe, for your watermelon, anything that needs to be pollinated by the beneficial insect. That's what got me. So these will be going around somewhere near my cucumbers and peppers and things like that. But I did not want to get these, but the bumblebees kept telling me, get me. And I told y'all when I went in there today, all the dead and dying racks were gone. I told you. Some days you can go in there and you can say, oh yeah, I can bring those back. And then other days it's like you need to throw it in the trash. And I'm quite sure that's what they did. They took all the racks and they dumped them. I'm pretty sure that's what they did, but I didn't need these. But they do smell like mint, and they do bring on the beneficial insects. So that's what we want. That's my justification on why I got it, I guess. So that's that. We're going to plant all around the garden. I'll make sure as we continue to do our garden tours, or when I'm working in a particular area, I'll let you see the progress on them and how they look and how they are growing. So as always, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you share this video with your family and your friends. And if you're not a subscriber, we will absolutely love to have you as a subscriber. So make sure you tap the bell so that you can receive notification each and every time we upload a new video. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and until the next video, bye bye.